Hello students of class 10. This is a DC generator. Here this is a picture of a DC generator. You see two magnets, north and south pole. The direction of the magnetic field is from north to south. Direction of the magnetic field is from north to south. And here this is your coil, and the coil is connected to a split ring. This is a split ring and two carbon brushes, B1 and B2. So here what happens that we know that when there is change in a magnetic field with respect to time, when there is change in magnetic field with respect to time, an induced EMF is produced in the coil and there is a flow of current. This we know. This is the theory we know. So what happens now you see, so what happens when the coil starts rotating, there is change in magnetic field. And when there is change in magnetic field, an induced EMF is produced. And so there is a flow of current in the coil. Now when the coil is parallel to the magnetic field, your EMF is 0. So as it starts rotating, the direction of the rotation is given to you. As it starts rotating, the magnetic field starts increasing with respect to time, and the current starts to, induced EMF increases, and the current flow of the current increases, and it reaches maximum when the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. When the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, then the flow of the current becomes maximum, and again it starts decreasing, and it starts decreasing. What happens? The split ring, there is a gap between the split ring. As this gap comes in contact with the carbon brushes, the EMF becomes 0. So the flow of the current breaks for a fraction of a second, and the induced current again restarts. No doubt the shaft is rotating, but the direction of the current becomes unidirectional. You see, the direction of the current becomes unidirectional. So this is the function of the split ring. What does the split ring does? There is a gap between this. When this gap comes in contact with the carbon brushes, there is no flow of current, that is EMF becomes 0. When the EMF becomes 0, there is no flow of the current. That means your coil is parallel to the field lines. Your coil becomes parallel to the field lines. So there is no flow of the current. So when the coil becomes perpendicular to the field lines, then maximum magnetic lines of forces are passing through this coil. So your current induced EMF will be maximum. So when the gap comes in contact with the carbon brushes, EMF becomes 0. There is no flow of the current for a fraction of a second, and since the shaft is rotating, so again induced current is produced, and the direction of the current becomes unidirectional. So now you see here when we have drawn the graph with time with respect to current, you see that there is a gap between each semicircle. So in order to reduce this gap, what we do, we take two coils. One coil is perpendicular to the other coil. So where here you can see, when this coil is parallel to the magnetic field, here your EMF is 0, but this coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, so here the EMF is maximum. So what happens when this EMF is 0, this EMF is maximum, and vice versa. When this coil becomes parallel to the magnetic field, here this EMF becomes 0, but this coil becomes perpendicular to the magnetic field and the EMF is maximum. So for red color, I have drawn the graph for the red color coil. This is the graph, and for the blue color, I have drawn this graph. This is current with respect to time. So from here we see that the gap reduces and the flow of the current is almost becomes unidirectional, and to become it to become fully unidirectional, we have to connect a capacitor to close these gaps. To close these gaps, we have to close these gaps, we have to fit a capacitor. This is how a DC generator works. So what happens actually, this is the whole figure I have given you. This is the whole figure. Now what happens actually, now see what happens, that is what actually happens. Here you see what actually happens. That is first, uh, as the gap, as the gap as the gap of the split ring, as the gap of the split ring comes in contact with the carbon brushes, the EMF becomes 0. Now second, the flow of the current breaks. For fraction of a second, for a fraction of a second, the induced current restart. No doubt the shaft is rotating. No doubt the shaft is rotating. But the direction of the current is unidirectional. Now third is that to reduce the variation, and another coil perpendicular to the first one is added. So the EMF of the second coil is maximum when the EMF of the first coil is 0 and vice versa. And last, the net current is unidirectional. This is how a DC generator works. This is how a DC generator this is all how a DC generator works. This is about how the DC generator works.